I'm Executive Chef Rory McPherson. Well, we've gone international. Hi, and welcome to Chef Rory's International Restaurant Showcase. I'm Chef Rory McPherson. Well, we're back on the beautiful island of Trinidad again. We're here visiting with some great chefs. We're in a different location. We're in South Trinidad. Gotta say, the drive out here is absolutely stunning. Totally different landscape and stuff than what we were used to from last year. We're here with Chef Amit Raval at Amtars Fine Food Catering, and we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what they put out in regards to catering here in Trinidad. Also, we have Chef Nick Jewczyk from The Fifth Ticket, and we're going to see how those two combine their culinary talents to create a great fusion dish. Let's go on inside and take a look.
I'm Chef Amit Raval. I'm the head chef at Amtars Fine Foods Catering Limited.
I'm Chef Nick Jewczyk from The Fifth Ticket.
So, as I come down the back alleyway, I'm like, gee, this is like a house in St. John's. How can there be any type of a catering operation here? But as I enter through the screen doors, come into this beautiful open air kitchen, lots of fresh air, lots of natural light, totally not what I expected to find. You know, a kitchen that's comparable to any fine catering operation, whether it be in Newfoundland or any part of Canada. You know, you can tell it's a busy spot just by the amount of prep space, cooktops. You know, there's a few staff working around here. I can definitely smell the spice. And again, that's my memory of Trinidad. The last time I was here, spice is king. And whenever you walk into a kitchen in this area, you can definitely sense their culture, their tradition. And I gotta say, very clean operation here as well, beautiful. I can't wait to get in here and see what Chef Nick and Chef Amit, what they can put together for that culinary fusion piece. What we're gonna do now, let's take a walk outside. We're gonna meet the chefs out in the herb garden, and we're gonna take a look and see what kind of herbs actually Chef Amit grows right here on property. So let's go take a look. So here we are with Chef Amit and Chef Nick. So Amit, tell me where we are here right now. I'm pretty sure this is your herb garden.
Well, Rory, we're in my mother's herb garden actually. This is
wow.
her project she's been doing for years and years, as long as I know myself. She always has some celery and she always has some sort of hot pepper, and this time we have some bird peppers, and I see some cherry peppers down there. It's all seasonal, depends on what can grow depending on the temperature this time of year. My dill, as you can see, it's a little hotter now, so it's starting to go down. She always has some fresh Chinese scythe, or we call scallions. My tarragon, with the temperature, it's kind of rising now. It's a little more hotter than it was in December. Yeah. So that's starting to wilt a little bit, but as long as the weather permits, we try to grow something. Okay. You know.
So Chef Nick, tell us, what do you think of this setup? Would you like to have something like this down at the Fifth Ticket?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited to get inside and use some of these products in our dish. Yeah.
So I guess this proves pretty useful for your catering operation here.
It does actually. I mean, sometimes we have to buy in bulk, but when you run out of something, you can just run down to the herb garden. Or when you're experimenting and stuff, you can just run down and grab something, get back to the kitchen. It saves time.
Yeah, I know in Newfoundland, the same as anywhere, is you know, fresh is always better too. So when you can come out and grab it when you need it, I mean that does add to the whole event of cooking something.
Yeah, fresh is best. Correct,
for sure, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's a great operation, lovely area. You know, who doesn't love being out in the sun? Why don't we go out in the kitchen and see what you two are going to fuse together?
That's fantastic. Can't wait.
I'm Chef Amit Raval. I'm the head chef at Amtars Fine Foods Catering Limited and the beautiful islands of Trinidad and Tobago. We cater for all different types of functions. We like cooking on site most of all, making fresh food on site. We also do a lot of different types of sweets as well, and snacks as well.
Chef Nick Jewczyk from The Fifth Ticket, 171 Water Street in St. John's, Newfoundland. And today we are here in Trinidad at Amit's Kitchen. This morning, chefs went to the market and he picked up, I know, some beautiful lobster, some shrimp, and some goat. We're gonna kind of do a take on a surf and turf with Roary. He's got some beautiful local produce as well. I think we're gonna do a nice squash puree. And yeah, it should be pretty exciting. There's some fantastic equipment, not used to working with. Tandoori oven, I noticed on the way in. So hopefully we get to use some of that stuff to incorporate into our dish.
So here we are in the kitchen with Chef Amit and Chef Nick. So Chef Amit, tell us what we're making here today.
Well, I sat down with Nick and we spoke about what we like cooking and what he makes at his place, and he likes dealing with seafood. I like dealing with red meats. So we thought we'd do a surf and turf, but a local surf and turf with spices and some curries, different curries. So today I got some fresh goat meat from the market this morning. I'm going to do a goat vindaloo. Okay. It's something a little different. You normally hear about lamb vindaloo and this kind of things, or shrimp vindaloo. So today I'm trying a goat vindaloo. And we got some fresh lobster, Caribbean spiny lobster for Nick.
Okay, Chef Nick, tell me, what was your impression working with that Caribbean spiny lobster?
Oh, it's pretty cool. Much different from ours. A lot of meat in the tail, and of course missing the claws, which is kind of nice. You don't need to worry about getting pinched. But yeah, looking forward. There's the tandoori oven outside. Looking forward to skewering these things up and getting them in there.
Now tell us a bit about those spices, because I see that lovely display, lots of vibrant color and aroma coming from them.
So in our kitchen, it's all about dealing with different types of spices, because we do authentic Indian food, local Indian food. So we tend to mix and match a lot of our spices. So what I have here is some dhania jeera, which is a mixture of cumin and coriander. This is called a spice thali. It's common in a lot of Indian homes. There's always some spices like mustard seeds, haldi, which is turmeric powder, hot chili powder, of course. And there's cumin seeds, hot. Yeah, hot. These are fenugreek seeds, and there's cloves, depending on what you're going to make today.
Well, it sounds fantastic. Again, I can't wait to give this a try to see the fusion of, especially with the goat and the seafood. Again, not what you see that in St. John's, Newfoundland, but again, I'm sure it's going to be out of this world.
You can have a whiff of that.
Oh yeah, that smells out of this world. Can't wait.
And yeah, we've just made a marinade, and we've had it sitting there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. We're going to skewer it up, take it outside, and cook it right in that oven.
I'm Chef Amit Raval. I'm the head chef at Amtars Fine Foods Catering Limited.
Chef Nick Jewczyk from the Fifth Ticket.
We thought we'd do a surf and turf, but a local surf and turf.
So as we pull up outside Fine Food Catering, I got to say, I didn't know what to expect. Again, we just pulled up, frontage is a house, got a private gate, it opens up, we park our cars, come down around the corner, come down a little grade, come into the kitchen, and when I came in, it was like a beautiful, small catering kitchen. Very clean, very well put together. You know, I'll be very interested in regards to what we're going to be able to create with Chef Amit and Chef Nick, because they're both two different styles, two different backgrounds. It's going to be great to see exactly what happens. All right, so Chef Nick, tell us what you got going on there in those skewers.
Yeah, this is the spiny lobster and the local prawns. And we've got the yogurt, the lime juice, and some of this mixture, shadow benny, Scotch bonnet pepper, a little bit of chive, some beautiful fragrant celery. And yeah, we've just made a marinade, and we've had it sitting there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. Okay. We're going to skewer it up, take it outside, and cook it right in that oven. It's going to be fantastic.
So how long do you think it'll take to cook in that oven?
Well, it's pretty hot, so I expect it to be pretty quick. Yeah.
I think we might need some guidance from Chef.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so tell us now what you're working on here, Chef.
I'm working on getting the goat vindaloo going. So of course you need to sweat some onions and some butter. And we already have enough ginger and garlic in here, so I don't need to caramelize that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add the onions. I'm gonna mix up what I call a masala. So the masala basically is a mixture of spices. Yeah. So I'm gonna mix a few spices to make my vindaloo paste, and cook it off in the onions, and then add my meat to that. All right.
For people watching at home in Canada, people associate this type of cooking with heat, like it's very hot. Is that truly the case, or is it more flavor?
It's more flavor. You have all the control to take the heat up or down in these dishes. So that's what I tell people. Curry does not have to be hot and spicy. It can just be balanced and mild and be full of flavor. It's all about how much chili you want to put or not.
Chef Nick, what do you think your patrons at the Fifth Ticket, if you did a curry, Do you generally tend to make it milder, or do you just make it the way you like it?
I try to kind of go middle of the road between what I would call a medium and a hot, so there is that bit of heat there. I think people expect that from a curry somewhat. Yeah. But again, like you said, Chef, it's all about a nice balance. You want a little bit of sweetness in there, really fragrant and
important.
Don't
want to kill people.
When you're doing a shoot like this, there's always little treats you get. And I gotta say, I just found a jewel here at Amtars Fine Catering, which is their vegetable samosas. So if you're in Trinidad and you get the opportunity to have Chef Amit and his wife Tara make you some samosas, give it a try, because very light pastry, beautiful flavor, out of this world. I'm going to take a little bite now, of course. It's terrific. It's terrific. So Nick, tell us what you're doing with that Chateau Betty there now.
We're just breaking it down a little further, probably garnish out the plate with it when we go to plating.
Okay.
Of course, we've already got some in the marinade there. And this is some of the celery root. Or sorry, the celery leaves, which are really nice and fragrant as well.
So how big do you think that lobster tail was you cut up?
One of the biggest ones I've seen. I mean, you know, we see them back home, and they're the exception, not the rule. Yeah. But I mean, this guy's, I don't know.
That's large.
Yeah.
He's about at least 3.5, probably 4 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say the tail itself's a pound and a half.
All right, so I'm just starting up the goat vindaloo, butter in our pan. Put some butter, get that nice and melted. I'll come back to my little mixture here. We put some turmeric powder, some chili powder, put some garam masala, dhania jeera, and some cumin powder. Right, this is going to be the base for our masala. I remember when my old man was teaching me to cook, he would stand over me and made sure the onions were translucent and brown. Otherwise I couldn't go forward from there. That was the first thing I learned to do, sweat onions. So my onions are nice and brown. I'm gonna add my ground spices. Just gonna turn it around, grab a little water. Gonna provide a nice little fragrance, so it's just gonna spread.
So Nick, what are you doing there now?
This is just some lime juice for when it comes out of the tandoori oven.
Okay.
Just to freshen up the flavor a little bit, and where the oven's so hot, keep it from burning.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of lime juice and a little bit of butter.
Okay.
So at this time, we're going to add our goat that's been marinated. Now, you notice I put some bones in there as well. And the bones are there. That's going to be giving flavor to the meat, of course. Yeah. It's like we're going to have a stock and our meat in there at the same time.
I just took my shrimp and lobster skewer out of the oven. Just going to baste it up. We just got a little bit of lime juice and butter here. Yeah, this is the spiny lobster.
We're going to add our goat that's been marinated.
All right, guys, so tell us where we are now with this dish.
Absolutely. Well, I just took my shrimp and lobster skewer out of the oven, and we've just got a little bit of lime juice and butter here. Just going to baste it up. Cooked real quick. It was done in like 4 minutes. Beautiful heat, a little bit of char or smoke flavor in there, and we're just going to baste it with a little bit of, like I said, butter and lime, and this is pretty much ready for plating.
Yeah, over here with our goat vindaloo, I just added some tomato puree. Okay. And some stock and let it cook down. All right, till the meat is nice and tender, and we're ready to roll, to plate.
So as you can see, not everything's got to be like a Newfoundland and Labrador. People associate surf and turf with lobster or shrimp and steak.
Yeah.
Steak. This is a great alternative. All right, guys, let's take it to the plate and see what it's going to turn out like.
Fantastic.
Absolutely, no problem.
All right, guys, let's see what this plate's going to turn out like. It smells amazing.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. So first we're going to start with our squash puree. All right. Just going to take a nice big tablespoon here.
Brilliant color, Nick.
Beautiful texture too, yeah. We'll just start right here. We're going to just give it a swish across half the plate.
Beautiful. Nice
backdrop. Next we've got our roti. I'm just going to take a couple small triangles here. And maybe one more. And then we'll stack them. Okay. So, offset them maybe on the other side.
All right.
And how about the goat curry there?
We're going to come with the land now. We're going to come with the land. Let's put a little bit here. Well, that's a nice little serving there.
Wow,
that's perfect. Lovely.
Finally, finish it off with some of our lobster.
Some lobster, fresh shrimp.
Oh, which doesn't want to come.
Yeah, just pull it off. Pull it off. There we go.
There we go. And on the roti.
Wow.
And just finish it off with a little bit of shadow benny and some celery leaves.
Fresh herbs, man.
There we go.
Good. When the cuisines of two countries meet, fantastic. Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Great job, you two.
You too. Thank you.
Just shows to go, even though we're separated by thousands of kilometers, 2 islands, 2 great chefs, beautiful food, you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
just give this a taste and see what it's like.
Absolutely.
So, as you can see, a very visually stunning plate. Beautiful job, guys. Chef Amit, with a roti. Roti is finger food, correct?
Finger food, you have to eat your fingers.
So explain to our customers at home, our guests, how would you eat this?
All right, so I'll start by you taking your 3 fingers, 3 of your fingers there, breaking off a piece of the roti.
Okay, I don't break off pieces. I'm
Just
gonna take it
whole
all.
piece. Let's take it home.
Okay.
Grab a piece of seafood.
Okay.
Grab a piece of seafood.
Yep.
Dip it into the curry. Dip it into the curry and the pumpkin puree.
Okay.
And just pop it in there. And experience some flavor.
Wow. Outstanding.
All right.
Fantastic. I'm going to jump in there too. I can't wait to be along myself. So you say a little bit of seafood?
Some
Definitely.
seafood. It's a surf and turf, so we're mixing both areas. Yeah.
I definitely see that at the 5th ticket as a special. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful dish.
A curry and roasted seafood, and this is the first we've done here. It's the first time we've done this dish here.
And again, it's not hot. It's just full of flavor. You know, and that pumpkin really tempers it, which is great. Beautiful job, you guys.
Beautiful job, Nick. Well done.
Fantastic.
Thanks for being here, Roary.
Fantastic, fantastic. No, so again, be open to new experiences. Goat and the lobster and the shrimp with the roti, outstanding. Beautiful. Give it a try.
Fantastic. Today was actually very exciting for me. Working with another chef from a totally different background and culture it's what I live for as a chef, and learning different cuisines every day and learning new techniques every day. I mean, the life of a chef, you get to learn something every day. It's a lifelong journey of learning, and today was a highlight for me that we had Chef Roary here and Nick to give some input into my organization. And within this short space of time, I learned so much from Nick, just looking at him work, some of the techniques, giving us ideas. It is actually a very fantastic experience today.
When we came to plating, you know, it was kind of our first time together, and you're never really sure what's going to come out, but a lot of passion came out on the plate. We started with that beautiful squash puree, nice, bright, vibrant orange color. Scent from his awesome goat curry played really well. We had that little bit of smokiness, that fresh lime juice from the seafood kebab, and then the roti was a really great touch. Although there's many miles and differences between us, you know, we both share a passion for food. Obviously, it's easy when you have that in common with anyone you meet. You know, to sort of that's what sort of binds us and drives us to create fantastic foods, and obviously some of the techniques and flavors that he familiarized me with here. Something I look forward to sharing with my staff back home, and yeah, bringing it out to our menu. So I'm really thankful to him and his team. And I couldn't say more about the hospitality and the beautiful kitchen we had to work in today. So yeah, hats off to them for sure.
I said it before and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter where we're from, we all cook with passion, we all love food. And bringing the chefs from Newfoundland and Trinidad together has been a great experience again. I'd like to thank Chef Amit and Chef Nick for the beautiful dish they put together. I'd like to thank staff here at Amtars Fine Catering. Beautiful. They welcomed us, cooked us a great lunch, made us feel like part of the family. Again, the thought of the Newfoundland was absolutely outstanding. I'd like to thank you for watching Chef Roary's Restaurant Showcase, and we'll see you next time.